New York, for the first time in the United States, a woman who had a uterus transplant has given birth. The mother, who was born without a uterus, received the transplant from a living donor last year at Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas, and had a baby boy there last month, the hospital said Friday. At the family's request, their name, hometown and the date of the birth are being withheld to protect their privacy, according to Julie Smith, a spokeswoman for the hospital, which is part of Baylor Scott & White Health. Since 2014, 8 other babies have been born to women who had uterus transplants, all in Sweden, at the Sahlgrenska University Hospital in Gothenburg. A new frontier, uterus transplants are seen as a source of hope for women who cannot give birth because they were born without a uterus or had to have it removed because of cancer, other illness or complications from childbirth. Researchers estimate that in the United States, 50,000 women might be candidates. The transplants are meant to be temporary, left in place just long enough for a woman to have 1 or 2 children, and then removed so she can stop taking the immune-suppressing drugs needed to prevent organ rejection. Drive Liza Uhiso, a uterus transplant surgeon who left the Swedish team to join Baylor's group, said the birth in Dallas showed that success was not limited to the hospital in Gothenburg. To make the field grow and expand and have the procedure come out to more women, it has to be reproduced, she said. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. At Baylor, 8 women have had transplants, including the new mother, in a clinical trial designed to include 10 patients. 1 recipient is pregnant, and 2 others, one of whom received her transplant from a deceased donor, are trying to conceive. 4 other transplants failed after the surgery, and the organs had to be removed, said Drive. Giuliano Testa, principal investigator of the research project and surgical chief of abdominal transplantation. We had a very rough start, and then hit the right path, Testa said in a telephone interview. Who paid for it in a certain way were the first 3 women. I feel very thankful for their contribution, more so than I can express. New York Times.